launching the pod! Go, go, go! He's escaping! Blast him!
Jason and the Argonauts. The Starfarer's quest.
A bloody coup on Iolcus Station cast a shadow of tyranny across the stars. But a single escape pod carried the rightful heir, Jason, to safety. He was found by a solitary guardian, an ancient AI known as the Centaur. Under its watchful eye, the boy was forged into a master warrior and pilot. And when he learned his true name and birthright, he turned his ship toward home. His return was marked by chance. A heroic act during a station-wide disaster. But in the chaos, he lost his boots. A seemingly trivial detail. Standing before the usurper Peleus,
You will retrieve the Golden Fleece.
the barefoot man was a prophecy made flesh.
I will.
Jason hired the best warriors in the system.
Join me.
Orpheus,
Join the
Atalanta,
Argonauts.
Hercules, and many more. The Argo leaps into the void, a silver dart hurled at the stars. Aboard, course disputes were settled not by vote,
I say we go this way.
No, that's illogical.
We cannot risk it.
but by the fist of Heracles. Then, space itself seemed to revolt, hurling stone and ice against their hull. They found their guide in a prophet, haunted by data streams and regret. But when robotic harpies descended, Atalanta's laser fire became a symphony, each shot a perfect, deadly note. Their path led them through a graveyard of worlds, where one miscalculation meant oblivion. Orpheus didn't fight the cosmic sirens there, he simply played a sweeter song. And on a jungle moon, Heracles met the planet's guardian and gave it a taste of its own rage. But victory was bittersweet, marked by a hero's farewell as a shuttle door closed on a friend forever. And at last, before them hung Colchis, a jeweled fortress wrapped in defensive fire. Its ruler, King Aeetes,
You want the core? You shall earn it.
offered a welcome as warm as the void between galaxies. Undeterred, Jason stood in the lion's den and demanded the heart of its treasure. The king's challenge was unveiled. Two beasts of living metal and flame. Yet, from the shadows, a princess watched, her curiosity piqued by the outsider.
Their ignition systems have a flaw. This will give you a shield.
And her offer was simple, a data chip and a chance to cheat death. Shielded by Medea's ingenuity, Jason walked unscathed through a storm of fire. He yoked the raging mechanical bulls, their plasma breath washing harmlessly over him. With the field plowed, a grid was revealed, waiting for a terrible seed. Medea provided it, a canister of dormant nanites, known as the Dragon's Teeth. And from that soil, an army of combat androids sprang to life, fully formed and armed. They raised their rifles in unison, a single deadly purpose in their glowing eyes. But Jason threw a sonic grenade, and their programming turned them against each other. Aeetes watched from his throne, his own army tearing itself to pieces. Under the cloak of Station Night, Medea led Jason to the sacred vault. There it was, the Golden Fleece Core, pulsing with immense power. But its guardian, a massive robotic serpent, uncoiled from the shadows. With a single pulse from her device, Medea sent the beast into a paralyzed slumber. path was clear. The prize was his. Jason reached out and seized his destiny. With the fleece in hand, their escape was a frantic sprint through chaos. The Argo blasted free, shattering the docking bay in a shower of debris. But Aetes' entire war fleet descended upon them, a swarm of vengeance. Leading the pursuit was his son, Apsyrtus, Medea's own brother. She sent him a false cry for help,
Argo core breach.
a siren's call
Life support failing.
he could not ignore. His flagship moved close, ready to board and reclaim his father's prize. With a touch, Medea betrayed her blood, overloading his ship's core.
Core overload.
The explosion was catastrophic, a funeral pyre that scattered their pursuers. Turned to Iolcus as conquerors, the Golden Fleece their proof. But Peleus sneered at the prize, refusing to honor their bargain. So Medea proposed a demonstration, using a damaged droid to showcase a matter reconstructor.
There, good as new.
She convinced Peleus's daughters that the machine could restore their father's youth. He stepped into the chamber, trusting his children, and was disintegrated into dust. Exiled for their crime, they found refuge on Corinth Station, where Jason, ever the politician, abandoned his savior for a profitable new alliance. Years later, own transport drifted into the decaying scrapyards of Corinth. Jason, now grizzled and forgotten, walked the derelict halls of his past. He found his way to the final resting place of the Argo, his tomb waiting to be claimed. His days of ruling space were over. A sudden metallic groan echoed through the silence, a sound of finality. High above, a massive pylon sheared apart, spraying sparks into the gloom. Jason looked up, not with fear, but with weary acceptance. The structure fell in a terrible, graceful arc. It struck with a force that shook the very station, and all was still. In the settling dust, the Argo stood vigil over its master's body. Endless time had passed since meeting Princess Medea for the first time on Colchis. The station's automated systems logged the incident with cold, impersonal finality. And in the endless quiet of space, the scrapyard turned mausoleum continued its silent orbit. A hero's story forever closed.